meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell your story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for like reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, so what made you become a martial artist? Like what was the influence behind that?
My dad. My dad is the founder and creator of our style, Red Dragon Karate. My dad was my hero, and I wanted to be around him, so I went to the studio and started learning martial arts.
That and I hate that you guys get excluded out of everything because y'all pretty much as important as the Shakur side of the family as well. I just hate that they don't put y'all like in the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people, like it and I enjoy the history and
of our past history. And I feel like even with the sports, like the famous sports people that came, it's a lot of talented people that came from Saginaw. You got Kenyon Martin and Stevie. We was just talking about Stevie Wonder. I think Rico was just telling me I didn't know Sonny Digital was from Saginaw. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh damn.
Hey,
But
Charles Rogers, my cousin.
yeah, Charles Rogers. Now that's
Yeah,
a story. Now that's a movie that needs
yeah,
to be made for
hell
real, for
yeah.
real.
I
Yeah,
yeah,
that
and
Jason
it is.
Richardson, like all them, uh, Pete Anthony Roberson, like you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying, the legends. Even like even with the murder mysteries though, it's so much shit that didn't happen in Saginaw to where it felt like a movie. If it was really thought out, you know what I'm saying, it'd be a good story to tell. For real, for real. And the show kind of like how Saginaw ended up,
Hmm.
or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good idea, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah,
support that
yeah,
to the
yeah,
fullest.
yeah.
I might, I
Thank you.
might, I might, might link with you on that
Oh
if
hell
you would
yeah,
have
man.
me. That's a
I'm like I said, I'm willing to take all the help that I can get because even though I may have the vision, I know I can't fulfill this assignment by myself. So I would
yeah.
love to just
Oh yeah,
have people who great.
man. Let me know. We can talk. Yeah, we can talk about that, bro. Because that's a good idea, bro. And you could just let me know your vision. I'ma just feed off that. You know what I'm saying? But however you want to do it, or you know what I'm saying, I'll watch it. Get into them with the episode, and then I probably have a better idea of what you know what I'm saying, your vision. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that's yeah. I definitely want to start doing episodes like kind of showing where we came from, or in showing you know it's just you got to find ways to tell stories without the actual you know actually putting the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you find a way to get their participation, like the family participation or something like that, then
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it'll work.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm just willing to have anybody who's willing to come forward and be a part of it. And because I know what it's like, and I would tell them my situation or what I've been through, they would know it's coming from a good place, and that I'm
Yeah,
just not trying to capitalize
benefit
off their
off of the
trauma.
benefit off of the story. Yeah,
But I know what they feeling, and I know what it's like. So I just would like for them to be able to
yeah,
just how can I say this? Just resurrect them
yeah, yeah.
type thing. So
Bring them. Yeah, keep their story alive. Keep them. You know what I'm saying? Keep the name going. Yeah, it's a lot of people I think deserve that for sure. Because a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people don't get that
hmm.
chance. Definitely not in Saginaw. The most you gonna get is like a billboard. You know what I'm saying, with your face on it, and you know. But yeah, no, and you could even do like cases that have been solved. You know what I'm saying? You can even do that to the point where it's leading up to the person, you know, getting jammed up, or leading up to the story probably is just crazy enough by itself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah, that's a good
you,
idea.
bro. But
I
yeah.
see you doing it with the history too. With the history segments, that's my shit. I'll be into them.
Oh man, thank you, man. And like I learned so much from doing those myself. There's a lot of things that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I was just really hurt just knowing this whole time that we wasn't from Africa. We've been here this whole time as a race
Yeah.
of people, but they did so much trickery to make us believe that we was from over there and that
Yeah.
we was actually on ships and they chained us and they whipped us and starved us and threw us overboard. Man, that shit did never happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happened in reverse because they shipped a whole bunch of people from over here all the way to Liberia.
Okay.
Because when you look at the United States flag and you look at Liberia's flag, it's the same flag.
Yeah.
It's just one star
One
separates
star on there. Yeah.
the
With
flag.
Yeah.
But the people from the Americas founded that country, that land, that region. And
Yeah.
people don't know about that, don't even know that we served in Congress or the state legislature and all
Yeah.
this other
Yeah.
stuff. So it's just my job to just really just debunk all the shit that they poisoned us in school. And
Yeah.
it wasn't their fault because they was going by a book.
Yeah. Curriculum.
Yeah. But I just feel like it's just my job,
That
bro.
shit got you nowhere either.
Hell no. Because at the end of the day, man, it's just all about common sense. That's what this life shit about. It's common sense, self-awareness, all this other shit. I don't need to know what the fuck fractions teaching me and all this other shit and gym and
Yeah.
all this.
You thought you was gonna need hella shit. Even like what? Like algebra and shit? Like what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it was just all that to indoctrinate us, man. And but I got so much shit coming from that because I'm about to do an episode about the Indian schools because they actually built schools to teach foreigners how to be us. So
yeah, no, that's crazy.
So I'm about to
gotta,
really school people, man.
Yeah, you gotta tag me in that one. Yeah, because I'm gonna be tapped into that one. That's crazy. Because I ain't never even thought about that.
A lot of shit would be prevented if all of us as a collective knew who we truly were.
Yeah. No, and just to know the real, just to know in the real history of what that shit does help empower, you know what I'm saying? Or that shit does spark something in your brain type shit. Like it should at least. You know.
Yeah, this is my last question to you, man. I'm gonna let you go. So what do you think every time you hear "we not our ancestors"? I know you heard it a few times because I heard it a few times.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that shit. Does that piss you off? Do that make you angry?
That we not our ancestors?
Yeah.
It depends. It depends. Because we are our ancestors though, but I believe that I believe this shit playing out the way that it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in back in those times where our ancestors were thriving, they were living. You know what I'm saying? They were built different than how we are built. They were built different, raised different, in different. Like you know what I'm saying? They shit was so limited to them, like the knowledge and everything. And then physically, you know what I'm saying? You look back at how black men looked back then, or even black women looked back then. It's a total different change. So I think God blessed them with certain things that he blessed them with, maybe physicality, because he knew that they were going to be put through hell and back physically. You know what I'm saying? As far as oppression and maybe they had a little bit more faith. But I think once again, I think that now I think we are our ancestors because history just repeats itself, and spiritually, spiritually it's like that too. I believe that too. Like sometimes you ever met somebody who you be like, oh, they've been here before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that saying is. I don't think that's just like a saying though. I think that shit is actually true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that person, I don't know who they come back as or like reincarnation, but I believe we are. It depends on what they, because I didn't heard black people say like, hey, you know, this ain't the slave days. Like, we ain't our ancestors. We gonna fight back. Or, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just taking that and rolling over. But then I done heard people say it negative to the point, you know, you didn't heard Kanye West say, oh, slavery was a choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I'm not them. You know what I'm saying? I would have chose something different for my, you know what I'm saying? You get those type of people too, but
Yeah.
It don't really piss me off unless it's taken out of context though, because I do believe that we are ancestors in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I just wanted to say this because it does piss me off because I know my history.
Yeah.
And once people know about the Gullah Wars and know that it was like close to a 300-year battle.
Yeah.
And
damn,
our people fought in every American war.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And even like back in the civil rights movement when they was demonstrating and protesting
marching
and all that.
and all that. Yeah.
Shit, a lot of fights broke out. Dr. King didn't control every march and shit because
or everybody didn't have that same not fight back mentality. That was just something he was pushing. Yeah, but you had niggas like Malcolm X and you know, you had other extremists at the time who was going crazy, you know what I'm saying, and fighting back. So that's why I said you gotta know the history, and most of the time it's probably coming from an ignorant state of mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it probably is coming from somebody who just, hey, we were slaves. That's all they pretty much know type shit.
And you know the coolest thing is that I'm named after my grandfather's uncle, so he would make and be like my grand uncle, right?
Yeah.
He was lynched in Mississippi back in 1919.
Yeah.
He was 19 years old when he got killed.
Yeah.
But the difference between me and him is that my name is William D. Brown. His name is William H. Brown.
Okay.
So nobody in the family ever talked about him. So when me and my cousin did our family tree, and he saw his name in the records, and he was like, "Did you know about this?" And I was like, "Hell no, I didn't know about that." And I was just like, I was just like, damn, I was just shocked because it's like, because we have this habit as people that we pretty much like kill our loved ones twice. Like they already dead, but like you never mention them again. It's like they completely fall off the face of the earth type shit.
Yeah.
So
that's why I like that movie Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Disney movie, that shit hard.
Yeah, Coco, and I like The Sixth Man and shit. I can't watch that. I can't watch that no more. I can't watch that, man.
I used to stay watching that when I was little.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But that shit would have me crying now, you know, type shit. But
yeah, it's deep. You know what else movie is sad that you don't know sad like growing up is Life. That shit is sad.
Yeah,
Life. You got like, damn, this was terrible. They did 90 years in prison. I mean, they got out, but it was like, damn. For something they didn't do too. But yeah, no, just forgetting about them is kind of like killing them twice. Yeah.
That's why I
you can't.
Sure.
And it'd be hard to kind of even get interested. Just talking like somebody who ain't interested. You know what I'm saying? Because young people don't be like, even when I was young, my grandma used to tell me stories, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Kind of brush
Right,
it up.
right. Me too. Me
Oh,
too.
really? So, you know, they was just old people to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as you get older, you be like, "Oh, I remember." You know what I'm saying? Them telling me that you get more interested as you learn more, and you know the world become bigger. But yeah, nah, that is, and see, you wouldn't have never knew that about your great uncle if you know what I'm saying. If you don't do that history, I want to do that though. I want to do that because I know I got like my grandmother, the one who passed away. She like her mom looked like Indian, like
Hmm.
she looked Asian, like short, uh, long pigtails, high cheekbones, puffy. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter is like that complexion. She, you know what I'm saying. So it all plays a part. I would want to go back, and then they be telling me like, you got Indian in your family, or shit like that, but you never truly know until you go back and do the research yourself. But
Hey, if you want to, I can just reference my cousin, because my cousin do that type of research.
oh, word.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta plug me in, tap me
yeah,
in.
yeah. I will you know, make sure that y'all meet,
Yeah,
and motherfucker cold with that shit too. So
yeah.
hell yeah,
It's
like
it's an ideology behind that shit. I'll be like, I kind of low key be scared because I'm like, damn, what if I'm, like, have some crazy shit pop off? What
uh,
if I had some, my great 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 granddad was just a fucking murderer or some shit. But yeah, no, I'm interested. I'll be interested into seeing like my family history on both sides though. And as I get older, it becomes more interesting to me too, for sure, for sure. Because I'm still meeting family. Like I just met somebody, and they was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the DC." I got invited to a group chat, and my little cousin actually invited me to the group chat, and it was cousins from like DC, and I'm like, "Oh damn, I'm in the DC area." He was like, "Yeah, it's like 900 of us down here." I'm like,
damn.
I wouldn't think I got 900 family
Oh
members.
yeah,
Like what? Like
yeah. And in New Orleans, I got 300 cousins in the city of New Orleans and the surrounding areas.
yeah,
So yeah,
they do a lot of bumping and grinding
oh
down south.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell
See,
yeah.
see, coming up, like my grandma, she moved from Saginaw back down south. She moved back to South Carolina,
Hmm.
and so I spent a lot of time going back and forth. Like my first plane ride, I think I was like 7 years old. I had a chaperone, but I was like by myself. Like my mom and them ain't go. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, I remember going down there, and I remember, coming back, and my mama would be mad at me because I would be country, or I would be talking with that 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 country slang. She'd be like, "Oh, you ain't country," you know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't stay down there for so long. But
Yeah, that's crazy because we say country, but all of us was speaking English. A lot of
yeah,
Native Americans, well, I like to say Aborigines, they spoke Hebrew and stuff like that
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
whole
So
different languages type.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because each tribe, that's how the colonizers came over here because they knew where to go and who to talk to. So that totally debunks that we all came from Africa
yeah,
because how the hell they knew the language when
yeah,
they came over here because they had to have an interpreter. So I always just make sure to give people just the thinking measures of whatever you saw in these movies, in these books, it's not true. It's
yeah,
indoctrination.
yeah. You do your own homework on
So
shit. Yeah,
but yeah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I plug you in with my cousin,
oh
cause
man,
he can
appreciate it.
find out
Yeah.
where your people from
Man,
and
I would,
shit.
yeah, that'd be something big for me, man. Cause I I would love to see. I would love to see that, man. I would appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, because every man needs to know
Where they come
who you are and where you come from, because that gives you pride. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Chickasaw, man. My people's from Pike County, Mississippi, by the Pearl River and
Yeah.
everything. So I know where I come from. I know where
Yeah.
my bloodline started from.
Yeah.
So
See, that's dope. Yeah. Yeah, like where y'all actually originated from. Yeah, see, I like shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, you gotta, yeah. I'd appreciate that, brother.
yeah, I got you,
And
man.
man, it's been it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me on. Thank you. Shout out Dollar Will, man.
Yeah, shout out to you
18
all,
on
man.
4.
The Bean,
Oh man,
989.
shout out to the Beans, man. Shout out to the Beans, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Rico. Shout out JB. Shout out my
Yes,
co-host, man. Shout
sir.
out Saginaw. You know, everybody back home, my family, my kids, my wife. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man.
And no problem, man. There's gonna be more parts to this shit. So
Oh yeah, oh for sure, for sure. Even when you come into, you gotta, you know, we still doing the reviews and everything. I don't know, hey, I don't know, cause we just reviewed Raekwon and Rico hated it. But, and you know, everybody call it a classic. Like that's like top 10 hip hop, you know what I'm saying, album
right,
supposed to be.
right.
But nah, they gassed it. But yeah, dog, we gotta have you because we just this week we gonna do the Dayton family.
Okay.
We went back and listened to the FBI by the Dayton family, and I was surprised. Like that, yeah, it's good. So we gotta have you. I know you, LL Cool J. We definitely
man.
going back. I definitely want to go back and review some LL though. For
Oh
sure.
hell yeah, man! All y'all got to do is just send me an invite, man, and I'm with it
For sure.
always.
Oh yeah, we got you. We got you. We gonna make that happen for sure, man. So we got more in the works, y'all. I appreciate everybody who came out, tapped in with us, man.
Oh, no doubt, man. And oh yeah, y'all hit like, comment, subscribe, and
For sure. Subscribe
follow
to the
follow
18
them
on 4
too.
show, man. You will not be disappointed. They got everything what you're looking for. You got history lessons. You got Will giving you who he is, his everyday lifestyle. A lot of important people coming through. Smart people. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of giving you some game too. So tap in, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro, man. And you have a good night, man.
Oh,
Take care.
too, man. You too, man. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one, man.
All right, bro. You too. Peace.
All right.